I learned a very crucial lesson during all this. I'm really good at killing Dremels, so I just go buy cheap ones from Harbor Freight. When they break, I return them. I've never used a carbide bit on steel before. I've always just used it to port aluminum. I thought, hey, why not? Let's go ahead. We'll munch it out with the steel. That was the worst idea I think I've ever had. There are the tiniest little steel fragments all over the freaking, just all over the shop. They're everywhere. And they're the tiniest, I mean, they're all over everything. I didn't even think about cleaning it up or having like a guard of some sort. I was just gung-ho and, let's get it done. Let's route it out. So yeah, I spent most of last night cleaning metal shards out of my feet, because this is usually how I work in here. I know, real clever, right? Yeah, so next time when you're thinking about using one of these tungsten carbide bits, don't use one on steel. They work great, don't get me wrong. That works great. I did the last of it. I actually used a cut-off wheel to cut most of this out. That right there, that's all cut-off wheel. When you have to, you figure it out. And, we're putting that guy square peg in a round hole. So, but yeah, just please, for the love of God, or whatever the hell it is you believe in, be smarter than me. Bare feet are back out here again, stupidly working around metal shavings, and we're going to be forming this guy to fit here. And as you can see, it's the only way I've got to hog stuff out right now. I don't really have machining equipment, so we're just kind of making it work. Last one I cut out with that. I'm going to do the same thing again. Hammer that sucker in there. At least that's what I did last time. I made it just barely big enough to hammer the last one in. It's holding up well enough. That's just by one bolt, and it's not even welded. And yeah, I'm going to get back at this and hopefully not get more slivers in my feet. It's better than having shards in my clothes and trying to figure that out later on. Oh look, another spider. Where is he going this time?
This thing's such a piece of crap that actually I have to hold the reset button or it just dies out. Watch. But if I hold this,
just to give you an idea of my process at the moment here. This would sit way up here like that. I don't like that at all. If anything, I want it to sit like this. That doesn't bother me near as much. So I'm going to shorten it up a lot. I'm going to shorten it up a lot. I'm going to end up tucking that thing down in there. So all I did was just kind of hammer that flange into place, and I mean, it would actually hold the weight of the turbo right now, surprisingly. So we're going to change that out. I'm probably just going to cut it down to below the ribbing right here. You know, we've got this gnarly bend happening here on this one. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm just going to hack them both about the same length, and that'll place them both about in the same area. I don't know, we'll see. That's where we're at though. And that thing, that was ridiculous hammering that thing in there. I was going to end this video on a different note, but I want to get you guys all caught up to where I'm at currently. This is Sunday, what, June 16th? Yeah, I want to say it's the 16th. They're not welded. These are just mocked up. Set that one here. And they're getting ready to get welded. I mean, it's solid enough that I can just sit it there. I just wanted to figure out exactly how it is that they were going to go before I finalized it. This one here you can see is a little bit rougher than this one. Oddly enough, for some reason, I do things best the first time, and then when I try to replicate it, it never really comes out quite as good. But we'll get that crap cleaned up. It's at the angle I want it at. That's what matters. So I just need to be careful getting these off. That way I don't bang the flange at all. I might even just grab the welder and just kind of tack it into place as it is. But yeah, so now you guys are caught up. The turbos are pretty much on. I ordered some fancy flanges because since I'm not going to be using these guys up here, we have a little bit more room in our budget for something that, I don't know, might seem a little bit nicer. We may use them, we may not. I don't know, we'll see. This is where we are. Twin turbo, small block Chevy budget version. Oh yeah, this is probably the thumbnail right here. Get you guys caught up here as well. I am going to put together probably a compilation video. It may have some things I've already talked about, it may not. I just want to do an overall of the throttle body. I am getting ready to put it back together. We do have some things that still need to be addressed, like sealing this up here, and I'm just going to use some steel stick, and that should do just fine. So be on the lookout for that one after this one, and yeah, be cool. Thanks for watching.